Hey guys, Ryan from Neo here. We recently updated our dispatch workflow to have a widget to help you set it up. So I was going to quickly show you how fast you can set up your ticket dispatch using Neo. So from the Neo dashboard here, I can just go new workflow. We're going to do this straight from scratch. We won't use a template. I'll call this dispatch. What to process tickets. We'll trigger when tickets are created. I can also trigger when my triage is completed, but we'll just have this one run in parallel with my triage. Down here, I'll just set some filter rules. So we will select our team. That's also a board in ConnectWise or a queue in Autotask. We'll have it go for our first line support. And we'll add another rule here on status so that it only targets new tickets that come in. From here, I go next. I'm going to add a smart action. And down here, I'm going to select dispatch. So from here, I'm going to get into the wizard. It's going to ask me what technicians need to get assigned. So I'll say our pool is going to be Lewis, Anton, and myself, and we'll put Nick in here as well. Click on next. How should Neo choose a technician? I can round robin. I can use smart signals, so I can use expertise, workload, calendar, similar tickets. And then from here, how should we give Neo a bit more context? Should it look at similar past tickets? Should it factor in technician experience, the profiles we include for them, or your own profiles for your technicians? And I'll go next. We'll turn on calendar here. So it's going to look at my technician's calendar. We'll say that you can schedule tickets 3 business days in advance. We'll respect the PSA working hours, don't consider holidays. And yes, we do want it to create a scheduled entry for these. And we can set how much to book and what location, what priorities, etc. Down here, considering our current technician workload, how is work measured? So we're going to just go off of number of ticket assigned. We'll do from the ticket's last update, and we'll say we want the past 4 days of tickets worked here. I'll click next. Teams availability. Do I want Neo to be able to look at Teams presence? So do I want to see if a technician's out of office or if they're away in Teams or busy and skip assigning them? That's good for lunches or time off. Click next here. If I wanted exclusion rules, I can toggle this on and select my exclusion rules. And then next here, it's just going to ask me a couple of questions. So how do I define my priorities? So we'll say P1 equals full outages. P2 is multiple users down. P3 we will call single user. P4 kind of informational, we'll call it. How should Neo decide who gets a ticket? So we'll say balance off of workload. So tickets are evenly spread. When should Neo escalate or move a ticket to the next tier? So if you were doing tier rankings or like different pods of technicians, like an L1, L2, when do I go to an L2 instead of an L1? You could write that here. Escalate critical issues to like tier 2, for example, or something like that. Busy and a critical comes in. We'll just say escalate the ticket to us and notify him in Teams. And then if I have any additional things I want to add to that as well, or if I wanted to find out who my tier 1, tier 2 is, I can go down here and I can specify that. So I can say like tier 1s are Lewis and Nick. Well, I shouldn't use Lewis because we said that he's a tier 2. So we'll say Nick and Anton, and tier 2 is myself and Lewis. And then from there, I'd click next. And that is the dispatch work section set up. Now I just have to tell Neo what to do once it's decided somebody. So I'll add an action down here. I'm going to click assign ticket to technician. And then down here as well, I will add a custom instruction to notify internal team. And we're just going to have that there in case of that escalation. From here, I'll click next. I'll create workflow. And just like that, I have Neo now handling my ticket dispatch.